け翼
Hi guys, welcome to the stream. This is TK. I'm still waiting for Kozo to come online for now. So hi guys. How is everyone doing? Oh, okay. I got a message from Kozo already. So yeah, he's like coming in.
Hello.
Like, yes. Hello.
Yes. What do you say?
Yes. Oh no, nothing. I say you are very handsome.
Thank you.
All right. No, he's here already. He just joined us.
Oh wait, live
Yes.
already,
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Wait, what? What? All right. So, I already shared the screen. So,
Okay. Yes, I'm looking.
okay, we are back this week. Okay, last week we had some hiccups so that we are unable to do the stream. So now we are back.
Hey.
Yay! So how is it going for you guys? So before we start the regular content, right? I stock up my 10 tickets right
Oh,
here.
this.
Yeah.
I put this morning. Yeah. Got crap. Nothing useful.
I don't think I will expect anything useful from this as well. Hi Yoga. So let's go. Let's check it out.
I was hoping at least for some useful skills.
I think the only useful skills that we all can get right now is the Natureza Tackle. Other than that, what else? What kind of skills are you looking for?
I'm still missing Matsuyama's tackle, Natureza's Miracle Dribble, and a spare ZSGGK catch.
Okay. So you have quite a few.
Quite a lot, yeah.
Right. So what do we get here? Oh, Victorino. This is like the worst gacha player I've ever seen. It's like
he's useful for some raids. It's got some what kind of resistance.
My god,
That's about it.
that's really sad.
Ayah.
Oh yeah, I also need a proven ace, extra copy of proven ace. I think Full Metal Phantom would be nice also. I mean, it was offered as the paid ticket in the shop, but I didn't go for it. 50% chance, let's go.
Yeah, I also don't mind a dupe of one of the Infest players I'm using.
You're talking about which Dreamfest players you're using?
Saki, perhaps? Mine is only Boundary Break 2.
Oh, okay. So far we have gotten nothing interesting. Everything is regular gacha stuff.
Yes, Devin, I am also thinking about getting that ticket.
It's not 20 dBs for one skill. You're like paying like 105 dBs, 800 dBs for it.
But you get 95 dBs.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you're paying around 100 dBs for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because with that amount you can buy 200 dBs, right?
Yep. Let me see. If I know I will get Zenzo for sure with 2 multis, probably would go for it.
But sometimes when you do not want Zenzo, right, but Zenzo is
Then
featured,
he will keep coming, right? He will keep
Right.
appearing, and that will be the most worthless dupe, because boundary breaking him is not much useful anyway.
Right, and that's the also the lesson I learned from buying the tickets that come with selectable characters. Still remember
I
I
still,
bought two.
I still have one ticket.
Precisely.
You
So
haven't
I,
used.
honestly, I don't think it's worthwhile. Especially when you just want the player for the skill. I don't think it's worthwhile.
I can use the ticket to buy my Masayama tackle or Miracle Dribble and all that. I'm
Right.
still holding on to it.
And you know what's so funny about our stream? Because I've been looking at other people's stream, and when they put these kind of tickets, right, there's a lot of hype. There's like a lot of excitement and energy put into it. But you know, when we are pulling all these tickets, right, it's just like, yeah, we're just talking through it and like just, yes.
Okay, the next one is gonna be awesome. The next one.
Because
Come on,
honestly,
let's go.
I want to be real honest with myself, and you know, there's really nothing exciting for me. I'll be real
So
honest.
excited. So excited for you. Espadas. The new Espadas is in the tickets also.
Okay, so that is the only thing that I
Lucius
hope.
goalkeeper maybe.
So we still have 3 more tickets to go. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Something good is coming.
Something good is coming.
Sense it.
E1Z. Yes, E107. E1Z7.
One is gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. You see, this guy is a DZ guy, right? There's zero
We
excitement.
got
at
his
all.
friend. We got Casa Grande. DC Casa Grande.
It's not excited at all, man.
Also got DC Vulcan, the useless one.
I mean,
These tickets just made me realize how many useless DC players there are. I keep pulling them.
actually, there's a plenty of useless player in the entire character pool. It's just not solely those few. There's a lot of unusable characters. It's actually just set, you know. Okay, this is the final one. Let's see if we can get
We're
something
already at the
useful.
final one.
Yeah.
That's fast. 10 tickets gone in a flash.
Let's hope we can get something useful.
Yes,
Wait,
let's go.
This don't even have a what?
You're guaranteed one. You're guaranteed one.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed one, but then it still doesn't come with.
Two! Look at that!
Wow, 2! I'm so excited. Oh, the
Look
Dreamfest antenna. What is the different? Wow.
Nice!
Oh, 3! Wow! Useless.
Some mixer time.
My God, so many useless cards.
Guys, hope your luck is different from ours.
I mean, if you have been playing this game for quite a while, right? None of the players you're going to get is going to be any of use. I'll be honest. And this kind of like thank you tickets is like, yes, thank you. Here is some tickets for you to complete your collections or collection of useless players.
Actually, you know the first time they gave out these tickets for this anniversary, like just a month ago. When they started this anniversary, they also gave us these 10 tickets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Dreamfest Genzo that I killed. Oh yes, and I'm using him now, so yes, that's not bad.
Okay. Well, with all the blessing, guys, don't waste your blessing here. I think we won't get anything good.
Look at that!
Oh,
Espadas!
Espadas! My God, it was good like a year ago, and now,
The Meta Keeper.
oh my God, I don't even know. What?
Dreamfest Natureza.
Why? What's wrong?
You're getting reworked.
I have like 2 copies, 3 copies. I kinda okay. Then I do others.
I don't know. I always keep Dreamfest and Dream Collection even though they suck. Even though the Ishizaki that I got 5, just because it's a limited one, I have all of him.
All right. I think that I will stop here. as in doing all the stuff. Let's go through all the banners. This banner we will not go through. We will have a video coming up probably on Tuesday, hopefully.
That's soon.
Okay, so let's talk about this German banner. Okay, the first impression I got from this German banner is this German banner is actually better than the Spanish one, in my opinion. I think it's really good. The worst scenario that you can end up with is getting one of the German brothers out from your 440 Dream Balls. If you get Couch, good news. If you get Chester, good news. If you can get the pair of brothers, good news.
Actually, yeah. Even if you just get one of the brothers, they're not okay. They are a lot less strong alone, but still usable and good team skill as well. So definitely a lot better than a lot of the other banners we had earlier.
But with that said, right, they also made some changes to some of the players like Pierre, Napoleon, which we will go and look at. Actually, I do think that Pierre and Hino, these two players are actually playable.
Oh, is it? Hino?
Yep. Hino and Pierre, they are actually quite strong. Just at that time when they release them, they have this strange bond. Strange. We like to use I think strange is a very kind word. So
yeah, they came with bonds that made us not even review them.
Right. So now with that gone, right? Actually, I think Pierre is actually quite usable. Anyways,
I've met Pierre and Napoleon in the cup, and they are quite strong. Yes.
Right. Sano looks good. Sano, his low ball is quite deadly. Yes, I don't disagree with that. Okay. Our dear. Okay, our dear Devin is feeding me some stuff to talk about. Okay, anyways, let's go back to something that I think we need to double highlight and triple highlight to people so that everyone is clear how this thing works. Okay. You have the honors? I read message.
Okay. So, Chester comes with pressure, but this pressure is not like most pressure we had, not like all the other pressure that we had before him, because this pressure works on the opponent's special skill force, and we have tested this too. So, like with previous pressure, right? If you just pass after you lost to Chester, the next action you get, even though if it's a white pass or white dribble or just trapping the ball in the box, will clear the pressure away. But with this guy, right, it stays until your next special skill move. So for example, if your striker gets pressured by him, he wins a matchup against your striker. So your striker is more or less stuck with this minus 10% until he enters a matchup with someone, usually a defender, who will take advantage of this minus 10% and win the ball, or even if you shoot, the shot will be with a minus 10% token applied. So yeah, there's no real way of getting rid of it unless you use it you get rid of it in a special skill move.
Right.
Skill dribble, skill pass, or skill shot.
So this is actually quite devastating against those full body stand forwards. They are reliant on full body stand because their first skill is their strongest skill, and the first shot or first action that they take is going to be weakened by 10%. That is devastating actually. And it's really annoying. There's no way to get rid of it without committing stamina. So yeah. So you guys have to pay attention to this. This is not the same. That is also what makes this Chester so annoying to deal with. And on top of that, it comes with 100% skill block. So he is, I wouldn't say a replacement for Grandiose. You know, last time when we will use Grandiose, we run all over the pitch and we spread the disease around. But this Chester is on an AM position, so it's not as easy as Grandiose. And on top of that, right, this Chester can actually threaten goal. Not very powerful, but yeah, I think he's quite okay. And let's talk a bit about Couch as well. A lot of people think that this Couch is broken because of his this thing. Okay, do you still remember Soga, the DC Soga?
Yes.
Have the same fiery potential.
25%, right?
I think so. And when he was first released, right, a lot of people, if they start with the ball, they will pass it to their Soga and they will do a lot of self tap. Right, to lower the stamina. So for these Couch, you more or less you need to do the same. Because his first action, right, is actually quite easy to bully, especially with the new generation of playmakers. He is not invincible, especially if you don't have the scramble tackle. He will be dribble pass rather easily. So, in my opinion, he is good. He is of course good, but I don't think he is as good as a lot of people think he is.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay, in his defense, you know the passing the ball to him and self-tapping and all that, right? He is better than Soga because you know when you pass the ball to Soga and he self-tap and then the striker comes bearing down on him, you need to quickly pass the ball away, right?
Right.
And sometimes that can lead to disaster, right?
Can.
Yeah, for him, right? If you see the striker, I mean, you roughly know that the striker doesn't have a intercept skill, like maybe a Hyuga or a Schneider coming down on him. You can just match up and waste more stamina with a good pass.
Okay.
I've been doing that with him and in a DM position.
Okay, that is not the reason why I think that he is not effective. The reason I think that he is mainly why he is not effective is if you don't start with the ball, you don't get to do anything to lower his stamina. Then he is not that strong. So that's why I understand. That's why you play him in the DM position, so it's less risky, right?
Yeah. I only move him to the center back position when if his stamina is lowered in the first half, then I'll move him down.
Right, to me, right, a defensive player, right, is full body stand is always better than this fiery potential, because right from the get go, right, people will avoid full body stand defenders, and if you have Couch, right, or players like Soga, whichever defensive player that depends on fiery potential, right, people will still look for them. You get what I mean?
Especially nowadays, there's really not much targets out there, so these guys will definitely be targeted first.
Right. So that's why that's how I feel that he is not as strong as a lot of people think he is. I think he is really strong. He is almost, in fact, every single character in this German banner, right, I would say that they are very close to DC level. They all have their own quirk.
Yeah, most of if you look at all of them, I think they are way better than a lot of DC players.
Right.
Before this anniversary. So yeah.
And this pair of brothers is actually quite annoying to deal with.
Yes.
They are really annoying to deal with.
I actually completed the steps. I got Couch and 2 twins in my 10 steps. And I've been using them for my PvP, and yeah, I really enjoy having the twins on my team. Basically, any matchup with them is very, very high chance of you losing the ball.
Right. The difference between this pair and the Japanese Aoi and Akai pair. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think a forced matchup with two inside masters, not inside masters, two skill blockers is insane. Not a lot of players can get away from that.
Yep. And
Even without skill block, in a matchup with two players, you're already at a great disadvantage if both of them can tackle or and intercept. Your options are very limited already. So with skill blocks, then there's a lot of players will just white pass away the ball or just white shot.
And this pair of brothers, they are very well balanced. Their block, their tackle, and their intercept are all very good. They are all near the 70k range if they are against their. Because one of them is AM killer, the other one is forward killer. So versus their respective players, killers, right? Counter move. Okay, they call it counter move. They are very strong.
But then even without countering that type, right? The targeted type, if they guess right, they have a good chance of winning also.
Yes, and they do not need to guess much because of their special skill block. Right.
The only bad thing I can say about them is that getting rid of the ball will be quite difficult.
Yes, because it's horrible. I look at their numbers; it's really horrible. They just hit the 30k point for their S pass and S dribble. It is horrible, man.
And a lot of times you don't even want to gamble on matching up after you win the ball. You just want to quickly get rid of the ball, because if you enter a matchup with someone who has skill block cancel or more than 2 defensive skills, then you are also quite screwed. So you definitely need to quickly find an alley somewhere to pass the ball to.
Right. All right. Okay, just a quick one. In comparison.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I have something to ask you.
Yes, ask.
You know for the twins, one counters a AM, one counters a defender, right? So, do you think if you are to put one of them in DM and one of them in defender, how would you do them? Counter AM in DM position and counter forward in defender position? Is that how?
No, actually, it doesn't really matter, because no matter what you put them, they are going to turn up. So, for example, you are matching up against an AM, one of them will have counter AM. If you match up with forward, one of them will have counter forward, right?
Yes, but then you are basically deciding who is the second matchup and who is the first matchup.
But
so against a forward, right? Do you want the counter forward to be a first matchup or second matchup?
Subjective actually. It really depicts on, for example, if you choose Kevin as a defender, right? Then he will be the first matching up with the forwards. Then most likely he will tackle, right? He needs to choose. If he doesn't block the shot, then he needs to choose either tackle. Once he don't block skill block the shot, right? It is quite a hard choice for him, right?
Because I have experienced the one that doesn't counter the player, right? Has a chance of not winning the ball even when guessing right, if it's a very OP one. So yeah, so I'm concerned. Like, which one should I?
There's to me there's no difference. I think their main value is to make people spend more stamina before they can reach goal.
I'll give it some more thought, because there's a lot of factors. So if the player doesn't have skill block cancel, then it's also based purely on luck. What kind of skill you end up blocking?
If you are asking my opinion, right, I would use Kevin The one with forward killer as a defender, that's for sure. So for example, you have two defenders in a two defenders matchup. Not necessarily has to be Kevin and Eric, right? It can be like, let's say you're using Gentile and Kevin. Do you want Kevin to have an advantage versus forward?
True.
Yes, right?
And also their support is only 80%, right?
Right. So
okay, thanks.
okay.
Yep. You wasted the first time.
Anyways, so have a quick look. So if you look at the quality of players here and you compare it with Spanish banner, you compare it with the German banner, do you think this banner is worth pulling at all?
If you compare it like this,
400,
and you have to make a choice, then definitely not this banner.
440 dream balls for mediocre players. Okay,
I wouldn't say they are mediocre lah. I mean they are definitely not at the OP level of the Germans or the Spanish.
Ken
But
is
they are okay, usable.
I know, but Ken is a 50%. You know, you can, of course, Ken is very strong. I know Ken is very, very strong. I think some of you will think that I'm stupid or insane to say that these players are mediocre. It's just because that. Thank you, JTF Games. I think it's just a rerun. Thank you. But why would you want an OP keeper that can only play for one half if you can have two OP keepers that can play any halves? You get what I mean?
I disagree with you for this one.
Okay.
Because I feel like for goalkeepers, if goalkeepers are very crucial, just so as a super sub, if let's say I only have one good keeper. He's drained in the first half, yeah.
Yeah. We are not talking about only you have one goalkeeper. Because when you are using a sub goalkeeper, that means you have a choice.
Okay, so let's say for the second half,
right?
How many keepers are stronger than this guy?
Zenzo, Calusius.
Zenzo.
Yes.
Zenzo is dead, in my opinion.
Zenzo won't be dead because Genzo, who is that guy? DC Hyuga is dropping out already.
But so a lot of players score on him, like Brian.
They score on Calusius also. What's the difference? Even if you put this guy in, he is going to suffer the same fate as well.
Really? He's not that strong.
He is strong. He is Genzo first catch strong. But if Genzo gets score, why he also cannot survive, right? What's the difference? If he is skill type, yes, he is a good goalkeeper, but he's an agility type. So to me, there's no difference. That's how I feel. And the sucky part is he didn't even come with a new skill. They just, chuck him with desperate.
That's his best.
Yeah, defensive chop. Full stop, It's like, I don't know. This guy, I have no idea why they gave him this.
This guy is sad.
This guy is sad, yes. He cannot do anything. He can only volley. He can only volley. He can
At
only
least give him the no angle decay thing, right?
Right. At least give him something like to work with. They gave him side master where he cannot dribble, he cannot pass.
Dribble, cannot pass side. So what's the side master for?
Precisely.
He can't shoot without losing angle.
And what is the tackle for? What? He cannot tackle, he cannot intercept. Then what is this side master even for? And what is this dribble enhance even for? I really have no idea, man.
At first, when I saw his hidden abilities, I thought, this guy, sure he can dribble well. Nope.
Right.
Don't even have that option.
And Matsu, I heard some stories from some of the guys on Discord, and you give me some stories as well. So maybe you can tell them about your stories.
He seems to be scoring more often than expected. Is he better than the limited Masayama? The long shooter version?
I think he is defensively. He is very strong defensively.
Shooting wise?
Shooting wise, I think they should be on par. I think I've never seen a Matsu that is really strong at shooting.
Because the other one, the agility type limited Matsuyama, he has the mid area master also
Oh, that
to complement.
then that he might be stronger. But again, that I don't think he came with 11k shooting stats, right?
Yeah, so I don't know. For numbers, I'm not sure. But yeah, his power lets him down.
Okay, let me have a quick look. The
I'm
other
surprised he
yes,
scored on my two type dream Genzo from his own half.
okay. The limited one is actually quite tricky to use. You need to win a matchup first.
If that for that guy, shooting is winning a matchup. Shooting
For
without any blockers is winning a matchup already.
shooting without, but he won't proc his long shooter, right? You need to
No,
match up.
he needs to match up, but then with his position, there's seldom any blockers. Anyone with blocks. So if he shoots in a matchup and you intercept or tackle, then he has the win bonus really.
But do you know that his shot is so low that he is dependent on the 40%? I'm talking about sorry. Let's go to that Matsu, so everyone knows which Matsu we are talking about. I won't be surprised if his shot is being bullied, you know. You look at the defensive numbers we have right now, 70k tackle, 80k intercept. I don't think this guy can shoot past. Because, yep, I've taken a look at his numbers and it's actually not very high. 50-ish, 60k-ish. Even with mid-area master.
Shot is 59.
Yeah. This guy cannot. He really needs to win that matchup.
Damn it. When I play against this guy, right, whenever I match up him, I'll just white block. I should have tried to bully him.
Yeah, you should have tried.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You might bully him, especially if you are using, like for example, you're using the Super Dream Fest Tsubasa, and for example, your stamina is not, you are half into your stamina or something. There's a chance to bully him. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Anyways, so back to the Japanese banner. So the other thing is, I feel that all the players there is okay lah. I mean, some of them is really mediocre lah. My expectation is for some of the Japanese players to be really good, but so far what we have seen, right, majority of the good players are from the non-Japanese side. So who are truly good? Maybe Akai.
There's a theory out there about
theory?
why non-Japanese players are outshining these Japanese. Because Olympics is coming. So I don't know if it's true, but maybe there might be another wave of Japanese.
You mean Golden 23?
No idea. This is just rumors, so just people guessing.
Anyways, guys, is to me, right, it's not worthwhile pulling, really. And Soga is not even that good. Yeah, we will have a more in-depth video. Hopefully that video is more in-depth. Less our discussion here is less formal. More casual.
This guy is the only guy left with a mono type.
Okay, skip.
Interesting, right? They rework everyone except this guy because he's still the banner is still live, so that no one dies.
All right, let's just take a look at Hino. Hino is quite or maybe we take a look at Pierre first. Pierre is really strong. But
I got Pascal.
Oh, Pascal.
on DB.
Actually, his overhead kick is very strong. And the second thing is if you can get hold of his few dreams of you, or did I read it wrongly? Fields of
Use
dream.
of dreams.
He's actually very strong. His first shot is 98k. Very strong. He is definitely a meta keeper killer. He kills Ken. He kills whoever that is agility type.
Yeah, this is the type of player that you can be happy about after his rework. Not like my Ishizakis.
Oh dear, Ishizaki. It's not only Ishizaki. There's plenty more players.
Most of them.
Most of them you somehow still use. I'm not saying that Ishizaki is still usable in the second half, right? If you are leading the game, then you put him out, right? Then he will be avoided.
But
well, it took Kozo
if
a
you
long
guess
time.
right against him, if you guess right against him, he's still not that defendable. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy that I noticed that is quite good is this fella. Because of his pedal to the metal, 20%, 25% actually. So his header is actually quite daily as well. But I do feel that this one is quite redundant.
20%.
Yeah, but it's quite redundant, right? Hino.
You start the ball, you pass to him, you poison their forwards.
You dribble to poison their forwards, or you want to get yourself into trouble.
Pass away.
Okay.
It's useless.
His pass is not strong.
And there's a very silly move.
That's his pass is 9k, but his S pass is not very strong. I don't know, man. This 20% pressure is a bit weird to use. And since do you see any value in this pressure?
After the new pressure is out, this one is not that great. But then it's useful against people like me who forgets players are pressured.
Okay, so let's say Hino wins a matchup against a defender. Then the next action he will do is most likely shoot already, right?
Yeah.
And that pressure is being left behind. So it improves his chances of beating that same defender again the next time round.
Or maybe his fellow strikers can.
Yeah, abuse. I think the best scenario is for Hino to meet up with the already pressured defender over and over again so that the nightmare stays forever.
Your stamina lasts that long. Lasts you that long.
So guys, who are the other players that are actually quite good? I'm talking about good. Decent is decent. Good.
Is Napoleon good?
Napoleon, let me take a quick look. I don't think he is.
Be better than Pascal.
Like most likely he will be better than Pascal, but I don't think he's good as in he is at Pierre level. I don't think he is. Let me take a quick look.
Ooh, later let's take a look at the news for the paid Igawa later.
Okay. This Igawa. Alright. So what do you want to look at? You want to look at the details, right?
Yeah.
Alright, talk away while I look at
Oh, I was expecting your input.
Oh, okay, let's check out Napoleon. Why are we looking at Igawa?
What?
Why? Okay. Napoleon. Not as deadly, but quite decent.
Can you show Napoleon?
Okay.
Talking about Napoleon. Hey, good luck, Johannes. You don't need luck. You need 220 dream balls
Oh, why 220?
to complete the steps for
Oh, okay.
Gawa.
Igawa? 205 only, right?
Was it?
I think it's 205. Oh, hey.
Cool.
Hey.
Hey, that's not.
Who's that fella, man? Oh, dream
Assist.
balls. Free dream balls. Everyone loves free dream balls. I love free dream balls too. Can never get enough of it. Never.
Looks good.
Okay, he's not as strong as Pierre. A 90k overhead kick. Full stop. End of story. He cannot do anything else.
Field of Dreams.
Oh yeah. Then if it hits 90k here, then Field of Dreams. Okay, the thing
It's
is,
Field of Dreams.
it's called Field of Dreams. Yes.
He's got it.
I think the problem with that is penalty area master, right? How you want to set out him is most likely with a high ball, right? Or low ball.
He can trap what? If the ball pass to him over a defender.
Right.
Quite a lot of people trap. Nowadays, the Bryans and the Stein, they all have to trap.
They have to because they have no choice.
Yeah, lor.
They have no aerial shots.
Yeah. So that's a quite a common way to play also.
Right. It also
Instead of setting
limits.
up for just an aerial shot.
Right. It also limits how you can play them. So if you can set up for aerial shot, that means you have more options, and it's easier to set up as well.
Nowadays, like it's not easy to set up. I mean, a lot of times, right? You pass the ball over a defender, you might need to position yourself so that you're more central, or you are less far away in the box. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, I mean, yes, it's definitely better to set up aerial striker right in the face and then just shoot without even trapping the ball and enjoy any bonus that comes with the pass.
Yes, and yes. Sorry.
Yeah, but nowadays, not a lot of players. It's become quite a common way to play that you might need to trap the ball first. Well, either adjust yourself, or if that striker doesn't have the aerial capability, but they are still very strong strikers of the ball, then that's
Okay.
becoming very common.
So that will also limit also take away some additional bonus like hotline forward or maybe hotline certain player, right?
Yep. But I mean, that's the way of life for,
that's the way
for
of
a lot
life.
of the strikers.
Well, that's a bit heavy. That's a way of life, man. God. Okay, let's talk a bit about this guy. This guy is ridiculous now. Okay, during the Super Dream Fest, I didn't feel that he has got any impact at all. Just because Tiger Band wasn't released at that point of time. Chaos wasn't released at that point of time.
Yep.
So with this, his aerial shots were not threatening at all. But if you have Chaos in your team, and you have Tiger Brand in your team, and this guy received a pass from Tiger Brand, right? His shot will be like 10% stronger. 7% from Tiger Brand and 3% from Chaos. And that makes all his previously mediocre aerial shots, right, to a level that will threaten to score. So this guy... Yes?
Yeah, go on. I'll say something after you finish.
Okay, so this guy is actually slowly becoming more and more ridiculously powerful. Alright, I finished already.
Yeah, okay. This passive, I think it's a great passive because um the angle and distance in the box is like 0. It's unaffected, totally unaffected. So yeah, it helps a lot. Like any pass over to defenders to him, he can be at the byline, he can receive the ball anywhere. He just needs to go inside. Just go inside the box and shoot, and it's as good as right in front of the keeper. So I find that very, very valuable now.
Right, you don't have
That's
to
all.
trap the ball down.
Yeah, oh, another way to use this passive is when you have a corner kick, right? And he is in the box but off angle. You can pass the ball like slightly in front of him so he doesn't get the aerial ball. So he gets the ball in the box. So he will go and fetch the ball, but then he's actually still in the box. And then if the defender on him or the DM on him cannot block and get a clear shot at goal. Even
Right,
if you don't score, it's a threatening shot.
that just imagine if your lineup have Tiger Van and Couch and he's shooting with that 5-4-5 shot.
Yeah, man.
I
Imagine
think
you put Tiger Brand as the corner kicker and pass the ball to him in the box.
right.
And that's bam.
And another thing I want to discuss with you is with you guys is, do you guys prefer a meta that have a goalkeeper that no one can score against, or you guys prefer that meta that no there's a couple of or more than a couple of forwards that no keepers can save? Which would you prefer?
Must I choose one?
Of course, I will choose the latter. Let me begin first because it's just very simple. If there's only one keeper that nobody can score, that means that keeper, right, everyone needs to have, and those that don't have that goalkeeper, right, can't even play PvP at all.
Yeah.
So
This
with
is what we experienced previously.
from the Zenzo thing, I think it's horrible. I think it's really horrible. We experienced it twice, not once.
And both the same guy.
Yes, both the same guy, and it is really horrible. I don't like that feeling. So everyone is like trying their best to get Genzo, and without Genzo, it's like you don't have a chance in PvP at all. It's horrible, man. This feeling, I don't like it.
Yeah,
So
I still remember the only way to play against him is to drain him. How tired, how tedious it is.
yes, and provided if your opponents,
And if you don't have him, you drain him twice, they will score twice.
yeah, they will score you twice. And the thing is, I've played against players that their team is not even that good. It's just because they have Zenzo. I can't win the game. I can't score. Unless I spam. If I spam, probably I can score, but I always find the best chance to score. And playing that way, right, I can't score at all. That makes the game horrible. And for that 1 month, right, actually I already have Zenzo, but I'm still using the old Genzo. And after that, I switched totally to Zenzo and never turn back. Because without Zenzo, you don't have a chance at all. It's as simple as that. There's Goethe that buff Schneider too. Which Goethe you talking about? So Flaky said that there's a Goethe.
But that guy has no bonds, I think.
I don't think you need to build a team solely around.
There's no point buffing him if he doesn't have bonds.
Right, just might as well go with bonds, right? So
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least everyone gets something. Like for example, if Goethe gives Schneider 5%, but give the rest nothing, I'd rather you use a Goethe that gives the rest of the team 3%. You get what I mean? It doesn't matter lah. I think it is out of the context already because as long as you don't have bonds, we will we will not even look at you.
And it's only 3%.
Yeah. So besides that, I don't think it's worthwhile lah. And Gutter is never okay in my opinion. Gutter is never going to be good. So yeah, Gutter is always going to be Gutter. Just like Nita.
The best one is the super sub one.
Yes, the best is the super sub, but you still don't see a lot of this Gutter. Right, you don't see him a lot, right?
Yes, but you're not there yet.
He will be just like Nita. Nita has never been good. Even the Dreamfest version, so sad. These players will never be good. I seriously don't understand why they even bother to release a Dreamfest version. Alright, is there any other players you want us to talk about? For those that receive some rework.
No, please don't look at Ishizaki. That's all.
I heard Yohane say that Sano is pretty good. Actually, I don't think Sano is very good. I think he is decent. He is not the good level, you know what I mean, right?
For Japanese players, there's always the extremely good ones and the fillers.
The
So,
never good.
yeah, probably maybe decent at one thing, and that's it.
Sorry, my phone fell. Anyways, with this passive already give him the death sentence already. Honestly, I think his low shot is pretty strong. Would you invest on Sano? Honestly, the only Sano that I ever invest on is the skill type version. I think it's the 97 Samurai version. And I use him for a month and that's it. Never use another Sano ever again.
There's a lot of players that we all use for a month or so.
I mean,
Okay,
these are
maybe
the...
you can invest because you have nowhere to put his dedicated black box anyway. So.
Okay, that is really sad. I mean, you can invest, but preferably if you have better choice, don't play him. I mean, his low ball is very decent, very strong actually. But would you give him? But he has no. His high ball is just not there. It's not strong enough. How come this guy is given high ball? What kind of high ball he have?
Look at his skills. Maybe he came with one. I don't know.
He came with a direct acrobat volley. What kind of header he has? Overhead kick. Oh my god. Overhead kick is a generic. It's a generic S rank.
That's why the boost is 25%.
Oh my god. I seriously don't think he's good. But if you are winning, right? If you are winning the game, right? He's really strong. He's disgusting. I don't know, man. I don't know how to appreciate this new type of passive, especially those requires you to win or lose to get stats. I really do not know how to appreciate it. This guy is even worse. My god, this guy even with the rework, right? He is still useless, man. He cannot defend at all. He can only poison people. I think his main job is to poison people. 25% stats to go around and poison those poor forwards that are not able to throw any defensive moves. I think that is his only...
It will be very potent if his pressure is the new pressure.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not. And the sad part is, you see, he can't intercept well. Only 6k, and his intercept is not great. In fact, all his skills are not great. All his skills is the mid-tier range type. Then so even with the special skill force 10% is still not enough to make him a really reliable player. He's just someone to spread the disease. And nowadays, I think it's really difficult. Everyone is playing both the Dutch brothers, and both of them are. I don't think he can bully both of them, especially not together. Actually, I think Kozo is falling asleep because we are going back to talk about all these players which are not relevant at all. In fact,
so let's play our PvP game. Then I will hit to bed first for you guys talk about these guys.
No, in fact, we are not going to look at teams today. We are just go ahead and play PvP games. Honestly, I'm still not at my best yet, so we will cut this stream short. Alright, so this week is it your turn or my turn?
I'll play.
Okay, sure. You can showcase your German brothers as well.
Yeah, I will play them. I'm not playing cards.
You don't have to tell.
Or should I play cards?
Just, it's up to you though. It's up to you.
I want to try the team with Akai.
Actually, Akai and Aoi, yes.
Hey, can I tell you the number or should I type?
You can just type in the chat so everyone can see.
Let me find our video first. Hey guys, please like the video, like I just did.
Anyways, guys, only if we will have the IK clinic, right, the team help, right, we will let you guys know after the first section. So please refrain from spamming the moment we start the stream. I think it is better if you let us know when we will let you know if there's a team help or not. Alright, so that is the number. I can actually pin it. Someone taught me that time. Yes. Yes. Right, Chong. I'm having the same sentimentals as well. I think the Japanese players are horrible. Most of them are horrible. Thank you, Nuts. Every single like we appreciate.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. So you are playing against King?
Yes, King. Thank you, King. Always be ready to join our games.
And his reaction is really fast though. As in he keen very fast. That's what I'm saying, Nuts.
We can play another one after this. I think TK wants to sleep, so.
You can call me, give me a call after we finish the game. I'm just kidding. Yes, and the new Igawa. Yes, just now we were about to talk about new Igawa, but we kind of got sidetracked and yeah. Okay, after this game we'll go back. We go back to Igawa. Yes, you forgot.
Forgot where I should pass the ball to when I start. Because I haven't been playing this team in PvP.
How's the jab for you guys? You mean the Japanese jab or the COVID jab? The vaccine jab. Of course it's the vaccine jab. Easy dribble.
Why dribble?
Because he got give everything.
Eh? He's got defensive skills.
Ah?
Why didn't it show when I... What
didn't
was
show?
I doing?
What were you even thinking?
No, I saw, and I used the A pass. Because I saw, oh well. Yes! Wins.
Oh, twins. The vaccine jab is okay. I've already gotten my first jab and I'm scheduled for the second one next week.
Wait, let me see. Okay. Oh, I know why I cannot see the defensive skills. It was underneath. Oh wait, this is not chance maker. I tried to drag my Hyuga.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Random golden crit. Okay.
Tackle. Okay, block the tackle. Nice.
Nice. There's no tackle. Easy dribble.
I'll turn my way to the box.
Oh, shooting without full power.
Yep.
Why don't you look for Brian?
Dino. Huh? Brian. Where's Brian?
Just beside you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I did not even see. Oh no lah, the guy.
Why?
He's got someone with him, right?
Yes. But that guy cannot block.
What skill did I block? Random crit. So don't say I'm a crit generator.
Okay.
I generated for him.
What? You generated a random crit for him, but that is not enough. I do agree with Johannes though. Although Igawa might not be the best, but I think he's still okay, especially if you use for his team skill and probably play him on the bench, and depending on situation, you bring him on the second half. Definitely better than Ishizaki. Oh, so focused.
Yes, better than Ishizaki. Like the 10,000 other players.
So he's on full power now.
You need to play a low line because he's a chance maker. But I don't think there's easy matchups for him.
Oh no.
Ta-da!
Oh no, this Misaki.
Surprise!
No. He's gonna get bullied. No.
What should I do?
What should we do? What do you think you should do?
No, I mean, where should I pass to? Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Where should I dump the ball? Is Mr. Tsubasa around? Yes. Hello, hello. Oh, this guy. S10. Be able to bully, right?
Should be. Just look at his stats, not even close to yours. It's like 10k. 10k difference in stats. But he's got crit though. Still no chance. Okay.
Hey! Hey!
Okay. Green Japanese are quite good.
No.
Actually, only Aoi is good. Full stop. I can't think of another skill type Japanese that was released that I can say that is good. Well, Aka is in the middle. Akai don't even... interesting. There's no way lah. There's no way he can get past all three.
I wasted stamina. No!
Why didn't you intercept?
Yeah, I don't know. Like.
Wow!
Look at that.
What is this?
Oh my god.
He's going to go...
So guys, this is... I'm showing how everyone should not be playing. Dead. This guy... I'm so dead. Color advantage. Position... type advantage. How?
Concede lor. I mean, Igawa is not great, but you know, for a paid banner, right? It is. This is how it works, and the thing with paid banner is, there's a chance for you to get it in 30 DPs, right? That is better than committing 440 DPs and then you get one of the feature that you don't even need. Actually, a few days before the release of the Japanese banner, right, Kozo and I was quite worried that this Japanese banner would be good as well, because German banner is too good. So we have to commit. And we also afraid that the Japanese banner is also as good. Luckily. So it's not as good, so we do not have to spend another 440 DVs. Oh my god.
Who started the ball? Me, right?
Correct. Yeah. Who is playing the game?
Yeah, who's playing? It's not me. It's not me.
Don't lie.
Look at the bad decision making. It's not me.
Yeah.
Who should I put? Why
Chong.
is my...
Chong, I don't think there will be a part 4. I think the next banner will be the Dream Transfer. I think who do you think will be the Dream Transfer guy? Misaki, right? It has to be Misaki, right?
Who? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Dream Transfer part 2. First was Akai, second is going to be Misaki, right? Misaki is the only missing guy that maybe Jito. Unlikely, right? Akai is already defensive. Then if the part 2 they come out with Jito again, then 2 defensive players.
Yeah. Well,
Urabe Morisaki. I think Urabe is more important than the rest that you mentioned, King. I think Urabe is the most important. They should release Urabe by hook or by crook. I don't care about Chito, Misaki, and Morisaki. How about that? But I think it's going to be Misaki. Honestly, I think the next Dream Transfer is going to be Misaki. Tackle him! Tackle!
me? Tackle!
Tackle!
Fierce tiger tackle!
Yes, must be fierce.
Tackle his face off.
Hey, you didn't tackle.
Misclick.
Who is playing the game?
I full kill already. I wanted to tackle. Oh no.
Yes, I think so too. But again,
Really?
Ishizaki is a league player, so not so sure about that. Oh, he will become a threat. Oh.
Really? A
What?
tackle, a dribble.
Right.
Against a full body stand.
Color advantage, then S30.
That. There. Come on, Kai. Yeah. Here we go. You can shoot.
Yeah.
Wait, but he's got the win bonus.
It doesn't
It's
matter, man.
dangerous.
The 25% is just too devastating already.
Really? Okay, let's find out. But his win bonus counter away the.
No, his win bonus is only like 10% and max.
Really? Three
Yeah.
matchouts. He just won his third.
5%. Yeah, 5, 5, 10.
Oh.
And someone you have this guy here. I don't think it's possible. You look at his stats, 35k only. Because he's being debuffed 25% right here.
Right. So a catch then.
You could try.
Hey, I said a catch. Oh yeah, the guy playing is not listening to me.
Actually, jumping might do the trick.
This is cooler.
Okay. K style points do count. Dreamfest Urabe is not going to happen. I don't think
Oh
so.
dear. Pass the ball to Eric. So dead.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god. Eh?
Wait.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I think it's
Hey, Chester.
color advantage.
Low Chester.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so far away, my players.
Yohanes, I know you want that to happen, but I don't think Morisaki is going to turn out to be a Dreamfest character. I mean, for Morisaki to become a DC character is already quite amazing. Oh, juicy pass. Oh, juicy. You know that the stun is actually the bane for Goza.
Yeah, he blocks his. He doesn't have a lot of skills.
Yeah, he cancels his
Oh
stuff
no,
also.
why so many? Only wanted to match up one.
Now you can dribble the first one.
Both can dribble.
Oh yeah, but you don't have so much stamina.
I have. Ding dang dang.
Oh, you got full power. I see. Dang, yes.
Oh, damn it!
What?
Where did that come from?
That was excuse me, guys. Oh no. What? Here we go.
Hell, they're dead again.
Dead again. Not necessary though.
Dead. You have dribbled twice. I think he went with intercept and block.
Even if you...
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Pass his block. What can that be? S30.
S30.
It's a full body stand, color advantage, and I am dependent on inside master.
Just now if you went for 1-2, you might get in as well.
Really?
Yeah. Because Ishizaki is not that strong when it comes to intercept. and you
Oh, I was
have
expecting Ishizaki to tackle and Ueno to intercept. Then that would be disastrous for me. Hey. Can.
oh no.
Block saves the day again. But the problem is where to pass after that.
Where to pass? So annoying, right? Nowadays, all the defenders are so good, making the game really difficult to play though.
Oh no.
Follow through. Use A pass again. I think it worked.
How come suddenly the thing gone already? Lie. Heaven.
Nope. He lagged for a while.
Oh no.
Why is that not also?
Whoa, lucky. Hey,
What
wait,
lucky?
What?
What lucky?
It looked like I entered a matchup. Oh my god, gone. GG.
GG. But the
GG.
angle is not great though.
Of taking out Enzo for Xeno. But
Actually, the angle is not great.
I don't have best catch. This is my best. Yeah, I need to buy the ticket.
You buy the ticket just for the catch. Oh, he scored.
Oh my god, no time already at 46.
Yep, that is game.
GG, well done.
Good game, King. All right. Okay. So I guess that. Oh no! Before we end, let's go back and we are supposed to talk about this Igawa, right?
Yes.
Then we drifted. I drifted off. Okay, how do you like his passive? When losing the score, plus 20%.
Okay, it's not great, but it's not as much a death sentence as if this is on a goalkeeper.
So
it's more devastating when it's on a goalkeeper.
So he has plus 15% stats against forwards. And if you look at his defensive, right, he's only got like 26k. It's not very impressive to start with. I don't know, man.
His offensive stats is very worrying also.
15k is, yeah. I don't know, man.
Like, he might even trip when he try to dribble.
Trip on himself. Reminds me of one of our old friends. Auto block 50%. Auto block and intercept 50%. I mean, how come they cannot be a bit more generous with the auto block percentage? Auto block and intercept percentage. At least make it like 60%. Same with Soga.
Maybe a 10% discount because it's a paid banner. Because you can get him easily.
Yes, I think the most vital part about him is the team skill. And I think he is still viable, especially if you play him as a sub. Like for example, if you're losing the game, then you can probably put him on. I don't know, man. There's no other value.
That's tricky lah. That's tricky because when you're losing, you want to make substitutions to
score.
Yeah, to try and score something. At least, maybe he help you not go 2 goals down, because 2 goals down is gone already, GG already.
Right, that's why I think that the way they give this type of passive, they didn't think through properly. Like for example, they gave Xeno, the same type of passive. When you lose, you gain 20%. Who wants to use a goalkeeper that can't even save the initial shot?
Yeah, I mean this will to win when losing, you get the stats. It's better on offensive players,
Right.
and the opposite is better on defensive players.
But for example, if offensive players, right, you wouldn't want to play a offensive player that cannot score the initial action, right?
I think okay, because when you attack, you decide how your attack goes. So if you have other scoring options, then it's okay. You can just you can
Ignore.
only use that, yeah. But when you're defending, it's different because opponent targets you, so they will choose which defender they go to. So it's always a disadvantage, with this kind of passives
Right.
as defenders.
Right. By the way, Chong, the win to win even, right? When you start the game 0-0, right, you don't get the 10%. The even, right, when you draw the game, right, it needs to be 1-1 or 2-2. It cannot be 0-0. So even with that, right, it's not very useful. And on top of that, they didn't give him any new skills. Bullet block, bullet tackle, all the boring stuff.
Skill dribble is new. The dribble he can try to trick with.
Mind blowing. They gave him a mind blowing A rank skill dribble. Yeah, I think the real value of him is the team skill. That's about it.
Maybe they'll give him an S pass in the shop.
Even okay.
Size pass.
I think he's strong pass. I think those
Strong pass.
yeah, most defenders will get strong pass unless those more technical players, they'll get precise pass. Those brute, like how do you classify those defenders that are very they are more reliant on strength, they will get strong pass. Those defenders that are more reliant on technique, they will get precise pass. If that makes...
Don Terry will get strong pass.
Yes,
Rio Ferdinand will get precise pass.
Okay, yeah, in that sense.
Frank Leboeuf will get precise pass.
You have any more recent
pass?
more recent examples rather than
Harry Maguire will get strong pass. Virgil van Dijk will get precise pass.
All right. So anything else you want to highlight?
No, that's all. Have a good rest if you guys are watching the Euro Cup final later, about 4 hours time. So good rest and enjoy the game.
All right. Let me roll the end screen. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. So sorry that this stream is not the regular stream. We have to cut short a bit. Condition is still not the best. I'm still like having a bit of a cough here and there. So yeah. All right. All right, guys. See you guys next week. Bye bye.